Hello everybody. My name is... Anyways, this is my first time trying a longer form video, so that's exciting. Uh, Today just want to talk a little bit about the whole new event, new in quotes. I'm a little bit late to this party, but you know, new event in general that has dropped, and honestly just kind of how disappointing it's been, just because, like, man, as someone who's played this game for, we're going on 900 hours, you know, 800 and something. It just feels so, like, gross, especially as a killer main, to go up against this entire event. It's, you know, as of late, Dead by Daylight's definitely had a very big, it's like survivor-sided, I guess, theme that's been going on recently, especially like with the new perks, like cross-examination and all that stuff. If you look at it, I don't know what they're thinking. I know it's gonna get nerfed so it no longer works in chase, which I am so excited and happy about. Because, man, if unnerved cross-examination just got to live, run free in the wild, I don't know what I would do, honestly, at this point. And I don't know. Just the entire event just feels, it just sucks. Like, imagine that you were telling someone this, like, yeah, so survivors are basically able to just, you know, go invisible, go have invincibility and all that shit super easily, and the killer is able to poop out a little fart cloud that slows them down, which is strong. Don't get me wrong, it is a strong ability. I'm not saying that it's a weak ability whatsoever, but it's just so boring, especially compared to the last events that have happened. Like last year's events, we got like remote hooks and stuff like that. Like, it was fun. It felt interesting, and it was strong, but on both sides, it just felt fun and interesting, and like something that actually was like worth our times as both survivor and kill. And this time around, it just feels so uninteresting, like just boring. I don't have words for it. I have noises and sounds, and it just feels gross, but I don't know, it's just not fun in any particular way. Anyways, that was absolutely fucking terrible. I don't know if I got distracted talking or whatever, but man, this round is just going horribly. Anyways, yeah, it's just been so boring and unfun recently as killer, and it sucks because I love this game. I've been playing this game for years, definitely not as long as other people, but it just sucks, this event. It's just like I've been saying with like how Dead by Daylight recently has been very, I don't want to say survivor side, it isn't killer versus survivor, but just some of the choices recently just felt so lackluster, especially in the killer's favor. It just doesn't feel that fun anymore to play. Like, it sucks unless you're playing like an S tier killer. It feels like you're like against the world, which I feel like you shouldn't have to feel. You should be able to play whatever character you want and still have fun and have a good time, which is possible, just not as much as of late. And yeah, it's one thing. This is like everything that all the streamers and the Spooky Loops and on server have been talking about, so I know it probably sounds like a regurgitation of that, but it just like feels like it just sucks. Like, the entire community dislikes it, and that's what I just don't understand, is why behavior went with this. In case any of y'all didn't know, this event wasn't like play tested by any particular group of people. It wasn't play tested by any content creators, Gold or Eerie or any of the different tiers. No one was able to play this, which makes sense. 10th anniversary, you want to be a big surprise, which is fine. I have no issue with that. But I feel like they could have just been like, hey, this is a private event, come check it out, give us some feedback. Because this going completely without any feedback into it, this is just, we're just putting this out here, feels like it was such a bad move, because no one particularly likes this. I feel like if it could have just been tweaked just a little bit of feedback would have just been perfect. That's all we would have needed. Like, the killer being able to just do a little bit more than just this would have been fine. Some of the strength of the survivor being nerfed a little bit would have been plenty. We didn't need to radically change the whole event, but just a little bit of tweaks here and there to make things just a little bit more bearable on both the survivor and the killer side. Playing as survivor is strong, but it also just feels boring, especially when you get hit by the poison cloud that I mentioned. Because there is basically no counter to it. There's no counter to the poison cloud. It's just there. You're going to get hit. It's almost like a timer gets started, you know? You're going to get hit in this amount of time eventually. Like right now, like I could poison cloud her, and it basically just guarantees I'm going to get a hit on her in a few seconds, which just doesn't feel as fun as the last few events. Like remote hooking and stuff was so awesome. Even though it was busted, it was fun, and I think that is the issue, is that this event isn't necessarily fun. At least it's the general consensus. Some people may get some enjoyment out of it, and if so, then that's awesome, and I'm very glad that some people are enjoying this, but it just doesn't seem like the main majority of people are actually enjoying this event, and that's what sucks about it. No one's particularly having the best time in a video game, and I think that's something that we lost in video games a long time ago. All video games, honestly. It's just we're kind of forgetting the whole have fun aspect of video games, which is the whole point of them. It's to have fun with your friends and have fun with yourself in a game and environment that you particularly enjoy. And it seems like everything now just isn't surrounding it. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Ah, she's on the totem. I need to try to stop that because it's gonna be easy down because it's a conspicuous action actually. Yep. Boom. Blood. Awesome. Oh man. Got a little rough around, especially the start. I think I distracted myself accidentally. Anyways, let's see what we can do. The developers are also talking about how they're considering doing this next year. It's basically what the response was to a lot of killers who were just talking about like, hey, so like what are we gonna do about the killer? It just feels so unbalanced, it just feels unfun as a killer. It's like a humiliation ritual in a way. What are we gonna do about that? And they basically just told us, check back next year. Like we'll put a pin in that. We'll come back to this in a little bit. We'll see what we can do. And that just kind of sucks. Like I guess, you know, it makes sense. There's nothing they can particularly do at this point. But you would think that they would try to do something about this, right? Also, another Black Banquet, please, Dead by Daylight. I love you guys. I love this game. Please, we don't need another. We don't need another Black Banquet. We're really quite okay. She's on that gen. I should have brought some more gen regression. Honestly, I barely have any gen regression. I actually I don't have any gen regression. The only regression in quotes that I may have is just Tinkerer, but that doesn't do shit besides tell me I should go over there. Yummy blood. Blood. Love blood. Nom blood. This gen is close, but here's Quan. I'm going to hit him down just for some extra pressure. Then hooked him, most likely going to heal him up and all that stuff. Ooh, that was bad. Oh, yeah. Anyways, also the cakes was another point of contention for a lot of people, which also kind of sucks because they severely decreased the cakes. And for a while, they said that wasn't the case. But it obviously was, and it just feels like such an unnecessary, also little kick in the balls, you know? Because, for example, I played Sable a lot back way when she released. I was the Sable character. I was the Sable main before Sable mains became a thing. All right, don't look at me like that. And so I played on her a lot, and I didn't play the event honestly that much because I was out of town during the last Dead by Daylight event, and so I wasn't really able to play that much. Definitely, probably honestly enough I played this event, but that's also just due to the fact that it wasn't that fun. And so let's say that I played 10 hours, give or take, which sounds like a decent amount, but for an in-game multiplayer event, that really isn't too much. So I played around 10 hours, and I got around 400 cakes, and I've used most of them. Sorry, like the cobbler, my bad. And now, like, I've played a lot, and I've probably only been able to amass over all the characters that I've leveled just around, like, 50k. And I've spent a lot. I probably leveled up Sable 8 prestiges and I got 400, and I've probably done just around the same amount this time around and got just around 50k. And it just feels so unnecessary to also make it where you get a lot less cakes. Like, what purpose does this do besides make people have to play more for more blood points? It's increasing the blood point economy even more than it already is. It feels a bit unnecessary. Anyways, that's all I particularly had to say. I just wanted to yap about this whole event. I hope next year the behavior could just do a little bit better than what it was this time around. Because this event just felt so boring on both sides and extremely survivor side for basically no reason. Sure, Killer can do some stuff, but like think about the dessert stuff. What do you mean blindness immunity for 20 seconds? What is that going to accomplish? Maybe it was like blindness immunity for like a minute or a minute and a half or something. But like, really? 20-ish seconds? I'm gonna spend like 5 of it just go like getting it and starting to walk away, and unless there is an injured survivor sitting right next to me, I ain't gonna get no use out of that. So yeah, that's all I basically had to say. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night, and I will see you in the next video.